Good evening, and thank you for coming. And boy, what an impression you've made. I think there were some people who thought that this was going to be just a very quiet thing and procedure and go to the Department of Public Health, and that would be the end of that. My name is Dean Mazzarella, Mayor for the city, and we have a number of people that want to speak tonight. They've been working really hard in front of the scenes, behind the scenes, to organize this. I brought my Whitney carriage with me today. That was built in Leominster over 100 years ago, and it works great. Sort of symbolic of the evening. And let me say this, we have 1 week to go, and it's going to be really important. We think that they'll probably limit how much time each of us gets. And I've been at these hearings till 1 o'clock in the morning when they merged the two hospitals, so I could just tell you, there's a lot of redundancy, and a lot of people want to say things, but it's even more important that we each take a piece of it, be very, very clear and strategic with our messages. At the end of the day, the message is, this is a bad move, you didn't think this thing through, you didn't put much effort into it, and we can't close this hospital. So I would first thank you, and second to ask that you show up next week at Doubletree, the 24th, and the hearing starts at 6 o'clock. I would expect that there's going to be so many people there that we're going to go into probably the late night or the wee hours of the morning. So get some sleep before. Don't eat any sugar. I'm serious. Get some sleep the night before and just be ready. And we're going to deliver a message second to none. And even if, for some small reason, they decide to move forward after the Department of Public Health sides with us, which I'm certain they will, this is not the end. This is only one step in the process. So thank you all for coming. You've all been great and supportive. Let's save this hospital. And we saw the ambulance go by a little while ago. Yeah, kids will be born in Leominster and Fitchburg, but they'll be born in the back of an ambulance. I was born here, my kids, my mom. We have a whole long, how many here born in Leominster? Raise your hand. Kids born in Leominster, right? You know, this is, I don't care what year it is and how much technology there is. Nobody should have to drive, as they said, didn't they say 20 minutes to get to UMass? Really? What day? That must be at like 4 in the morning when you do 80. But anyway, thank you all. We got a number of people, and as I said, everybody's been working real hard. You also have, look at the signs here tonight. Everybody, you know, this is what it takes, right? This takes all of us. No one person's going to be able to communicate the message. So, our state representative, Natalie Higgins.
Thank you, Mayor Mazzarella. Thank you, everyone who took time to come out tonight, who's been spreading the word to make sure none of our neighbors are unaware of UMass Memorial's intention to close the birthing center at Leominster Hospital. I want to shout out all of the amazing community advocates who are pulling these events together in the middle of a hot and rainy summer. Our Mass Nurses Association. We're going to hear from some of them shortly. Eladia Romero and Irene Hernandez, who has been bringing together the community to make sure all voices are represented. This amazing state delegation that I get to be a part of with Mike Kushmerek from Fitchburg, Meg Kilcoyne from Clinton. We have Senator Cronin and legislators from all across North Central Mass speaking out, talking about just how critical this access point of this birthing center is for North Central communities and how unacceptable it is that UMass Memorial intends to close it. There is an easy solution. UMass can commit to keep the unit open. They don't have to close it 120 days after they made the commitment to close it. They can change their mind. And with every single one of you speaking out, I am so hopeful that we can get them to listen. They are cracking. They aren't quite sure why we're so fired up that the maternity ward is closing. But we know that it's life and death. When people are in labor, it's minutes. They need to have this access. And we're hearing these incredible stories of our labor and delivery units saving lives every single day in the city of Leominster, and we need to keep it open. I want to introduce some other folks from Leominster. We have Kathy Reynolds-Degnall, our Register of Deeds, who also is a Leominster mom. Kathy, do you want to say anything about what it means to you?
I'd be happy to. Thank you, Natalie. Good evening, everybody. It's wonderful to see everybody come out tonight. I know that the moms who've taken the opportunity to come here, I can see a pretty newborn over there, and that's beautiful. And I see some children with their baby dolls, and I see some moms who are pregnant. I see some dads and granddads, all very important. One thing that the city of Leominster has always done is taken care of their own. And Leominster Hospital started as not a regional hospital, but a local homegrown hospital of nurses and staff from the bottom up, and many of the doctors live in the area, if not in Leominster. So I would encourage all the decision makers at Leominster Hospital, as we like to call it. It's got a new name now. We still consider it Leominster Hospital.
It's Health Alliance Clinton. And if you look, they actually put the name up on the building. Are we not in Leominster and Fitchburg? They have Clinton. Nothing against Clinton, but Clinton? That's like having a birthday card and it says, "Happy birthday, Ma," and you give it to your niece. You know what I mean? Just, I don't know. Is this, you can't make it up, Kathy.
Right, Mayor. I mean, you've been here for 30 plus years as our mayor leading this city, and we thank you for that. And I'm sure that the decision makers who are going to be making this ultimate decision are very considerate of the mothers that are losing out on not a, just a birthing center, which is extremely critical, but it's our local birthing center. And there's nothing like being born in Leominster. If I was born at Burbank Hospital, it's, we're twin cities and we stick together. So I know the people of Leominster, the people of Fitchburg, and the surrounding towns are coming together, as Natalie has said, and all of the delegation. I'd like everybody from the top down, the governor on down, to take a look at this. And most importantly, we're here, you're here, so let's keep it going. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. Do we have anyone from the Mass Nurses Association? We could not do this without you, and you are staying on the front lines, making sure that our patients have care every single day. If you want to share, if you want to share. We are so grateful for all that you are doing to lift up the stories of the families that you're supporting.
Thank you. My name is Tara Corey. I'm one of the nurses on the birthing center, and this is my sidekick, Amy Gagnon. We just want to thank you all for coming. On behalf of all of our colleagues, we see what can happen when people are in labor every single day, and we are so scared for what the future holds if this birthing center does close. So we are here for you guys, we are here for the community, and we will keep fighting till the very end for all of you. So thank you for coming. We appreciate your support.
So you have your marching orders. We are back here down the street at 6 p.m. at the DoubleTree next Monday, July 24th. It happens to be my 35th birthday, so please help me ring it in. We're going to make DPH stay as long as we possibly can to really hear what this unit means to our families. I was born at Leominster Hospital 35 years ago. I hope to be able to give birth to kids at Leominster Hospital. This means so much to our community. So bring out your friends and family, encourage them. If they've never spoken in public before at a public hearing, it's really easy. They just have to tell their story. The state is coming and they need to hear why this is so essential to our community. And you are all the best messengers. So please come, and if it's just to help fill a seat, to really show the Department of Public Health what this means and how we have to change the essential services process to keep essential services in our community hospitals. Thank you. Bring friends. We're going to hang around if you have questions about the process, if you have questions about what's going on and what the next steps are. A bunch of us can answer what's going on and how you can keep the energy going. Thank you for being here today.
I have a song to play. Ain't no stopping us now.